I think the reason why just over 50% of women save their retirement is partly due to possibly where they are in their lives. They could potentially be having a career break or working part-time because they've started a family and it's too difficult for them to make those contributions. Alternatively, it could just be due to a lack of education about an understanding that they need to have a certain amount put away so that they can fund their retirement, because they are likely to live in general a lot longer than men do. So yeah, I think it's really where they are in their working career, what their knowledge is of retirement and how much money they might need. I think in terms of are we moving in the right direction with women being more educated and having knowledge that, you know, there may be this gap in their retirement savings, I think we are moving in the right direction slowly. I think focus has always been a lot on equal pay, and I think we are getting much closer to that now. And then I think naturally as the next step that starts to move on to other things like, okay, well, where else is there a gap? You know, and we've identified one here, and you know, we're starting to identify it, and there's lots of other research out there which is highlighting it as well. I think that sometimes it can be intimidating, the amount of literature and words that are kind of thrown at you when you're talking about pensions. You know, you get the key features documents and you get kind of booklets that come through, but really, who's got the time to read them? And I think that, you know, it's easy to kind of send out all this information because you have to do it, but I guess there's more of a responsibility for providers to actually say, okay, well, rather than just giving you the information because we have to, let's put it in a form that it's going to be quick for you to digest, that you might actually be slightly interested in reading it. So I think, you know, by giving people information in different ways, to say, you know, having this video chat, making things more bite-sized and quite visual can help. I think we are making those right steps, but there's obviously a long way to go. But the main thing is we're making people aware of it, and it will just continue to grow. And I think that that gap will lessen because of that, but it will obviously take time. So if I wanted to give some key advice to, say, the age bracket of 18 to 39, 40, I guess what I would really want to get across is that it's never too early to start saving. And in fact, the sooner you start putting in even very small amounts when you're young, that's your sweet spot. You know, you've got lots of time for that investment to grow. You're going to see much better returns on that money. You're going to feel the benefits of compounding. So you're not only getting interest on the money you've invested, but you're getting interest on that interest as well. And there is a period of time there where, on average, women wouldn't be having children. Some people do have them earlier, so obviously this doesn't go for everybody. But you do have time there where you can save more, and if you're able to, you should do that. So that would be my key message. Don't put it off thinking I've got lots of time. You'll see much more benefit from a smaller investment if you put it in then rather than waiting, if you can afford it, of course. Moving on from that, if we're talking about women in general, I think the main message that I would want to get across is think about these things. You know, it may seem a long way away, but it's coming, and it's really just essentially about financial planning. And if you're thinking about your financial planning, then your retirement is automatically going to come into that. So I just think don't stick your head in the sand, make a financial plan, make sure that your pension is part of it.